This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
It's Oh Behave with Arden Moore, the show that teaches you how to have harmony in the household with your pets. Join Arden as she travels coast to coast to help millions better understand why cats and dogs do what they do. Get the latest scoop on famous faces, their perfectly pampered pets, and who's walking who in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails. Garner great pet tips and have a doggone fur-flying fun time. So get ready for the pause and applause as we unleash your Oh Behave host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome to the Oh Behave show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. Halloween kicks off for the holiday season for all of us, and that includes our pawsome pets. Now, on this special episode, we are on a mission to keep the holidays from turning into the howl-i-days for your dogs and cats. And we know that pets are bona fide members of our family, and they deserve to join in the festivities. Here to help me on this dual mission to keep pets stress-free and full of jolly is a gal who truly is a champion of pets. Of course, I'm speaking of the pet lady, Dana Humphrey. Hey, welcome back to our show, Dana.
Hey, thanks so much. Happy to be back.
All right. She's one of our favorite guests on this show. Now, folks, Dana and I are teaming up to identify some great cat and dog holiday products, as well as unleash some do's and don'ts to keep your four-legged holiday party partner safe and happy. But first, I'm delighted to introduce the sponsor of this show. We're talking about the Molly and Bandit Pet Party Accessories. The pet-loving folks at this company, they know how to help you host a perfectly pawsome pet party. Molly and Bandit Pet Party Accessories offer a slew of party products designed specifically for pets. We're talking everything from adjustable pet party hats to bow ties and even tutus. I'd like to see that on one of my favorite Labradors. And be sure to shop for two cool and original collections, Fireman and Tropical, for your favorite Fido. As for ideas for like pet selfies or Instagram posts, Molly and Bandit Pet Party offers an array of funny glasses and hats for your camera hounds to wear. Learn more by just dashing after the show to www.mollyandbanditpetparty.com/petlife. There's a party animal inside your canine pal, so start shopping at mollyandbanditpetparty.com/petlife. All right, as I mentioned, we are doggone fortunate to have in the house the pet lady, Dana Humphrey. Now, Dana wears many collars in the pet industry. She operates the very successful Whitegate PR firm. She stages pet fashion events, and she educates pet professionals and pet lovers about must-have pet products and pet trends. Her home base is New York City, but she travels coast to coast and beyond to ensure our pets lead enriching lives. Man, Dana, you got a lot going, girl. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our listeners, what you're currently doing?
I love your bio. I'm going to have to take some notes from that. That was awesome. I'm actually doing 2 Halloween pet fashion shows tomorrow, so that is right on track.
Nice.
I'm also teaching at Baruch these days. I'm teaching a graduate program in creative communications, so that's very exciting.
Very nice. Do you sleep? That's the only question I have.
Sleep is very important.
Good. Well, let's get this started. You know, as we mentioned, Halloween does not have to be full of fright for your Fetchy or Mr. Meovilus, you know. But it seems like, and you helped me out a little bit, Dana, I found this interesting statistic. Halloween is really going to dogs and some cats in a big way. According to a survey by the National Retail Federation, Americans spent a whopping $370 million on pet costumes alone a couple years ago. Now, just to put that into perspective, that amount matches the lump sum awarded to a lady, an 84-year-old Gloria McKenzie of Zephyr Hills. She was the winner of the biggest sole Powerball jackpot solo winner in nation's history. Her amount, before taxes, matched what we're spending on pet costumes, $370 million. What is going on, Dana?
That's a lot. Yeah. And I've also seen that millennials are more likely to dress up their pet. So I think as more millennials have dogs and cats, the costume factor's on the rise.
I definitely agree. And before we get a couple of ideas that you want to showcase some products, I think it's important to let people know you're pretty good into fashion. I'm good into phyto fashion. There's some tips that we need to run down about getting the costume to fit right. I mean, my first one top on the list is that the costume shouldn't impede your dog's ability to walk, eat, or, you ready for it, even pate. Right? Do you have a tip?
There should be no vision impairment. Sometimes the hood slips over the eyes and they're just not really enjoying it.
That's right. And if they're too tight or too loose, they can get tangled and tripped. And no good basset hound wants to trip at a Halloween party you're hosting, Dana.
Exactly. And you also want to think about the decorations, no candles, no electrical cords. Some of the Halloween decorations can get a little crazy and get a little scary. So make sure they're nice and safe for your pet, especially if you're going to be putting out jack-o'-lanterns with candles inside.
Yeah, I usually go with the battery-operated candles now for the jack-o'-lanterns, and I kind of stay away from lit candles because the whiskers can get burned or the tails can get singed as well.
Yeah, those battery candles are awesome, and they even have ones that now that you can put on a timer. So you can even have them come on, whenever the sun goes down, so you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is, you can help me out a little bit, but there's certain things that you should never have on a pet costume that could easily choke or swallow on, or, I'm a fan of Velcro, but there's some very nice pet costumes, but what are some things that you should be on the lookout for to keep your pet safe?
Well, yeah, no buttons, no extra danglies. If you want to get creative and make your own costume, just be really careful. Sometimes simplicity is best, just a simple Velcro strap, not a lot of sequins, and just make sure you're supervising your pet while they're in their costume so that they're not trying to rip or bite it off and, end up with any digestible parts.
That's a clear indication that the dog is not into the Halloween spirit of being put in a costume, when they're whining and they're cowering or they're trying to flee or paw at their outfit. That's definitely clear signs that you've got a nervous Nelly right there. The other tip I would say, too, is just make sure that the fabric is fire retardant. I don't expect your dogs to be out there smoking, a cigar at the party, but, just want to make sure the material is very, very safe.
Yeah. And also just like other holidays or big events, it's great to kind of get your dog tired out. If you are going to a dog Halloween party or a dog Halloween parade, make sure they get a lot of exercise that morning, maybe do some fetch in the backyard or take them for an extra long walk around the block. Because if the more tired they are, the more likely they are to, really go crazy with the costume.
I agree. So tell us a little bit about the parties that you're going to be hosting. Give us a couple ideas. You've got 2 coming up.
Well, in New York City, there's so many awesome dog parties. Here in Queens, we have a dog parade, and Ada always hosts an amazing event. I believe it's going to be this year on the Sunday, October 28th, near Tompkins Square Park in the city. So there's a lot of fun doggy Halloween costume events you can check out. I always attend the New York City Halloween parade, which is the 3rd largest parade in the world.
I got to say, wow, really?
Yeah. And it is dog friendly. You do have to register, but a lot of people bring their pets. It can, it's not for everybody. It is a little loud and there's a lot going on, but it's a really fun parade, lots of costumes and lots of people, and it's a huge parade. You can always get a little wagon or get a little cart or something to kind of keep your pets a little more away from the crowds.
Let's go back when we were kids. What's the most fun you ever did with a dog or a cat, and how it just pales in comparison to what is happening now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we used to, for Halloween, we used to put our dog in a costume and make him join the trick-or-treating, but there was no, giant parades like what I see today.
And I grew up, I had a beagle named Crackers, and we just tried to put a bandana around her, and she was like, no, like the big old howl, no. But now I've got a Bernese Mountain Dog mix, Bujo. She's about 80 pounds. I call her my big black mountain. So last Halloween, I was like, all right, I'm going to test out these costumes. I put on a red superhero cape on her, and boy, did she look hot with her black, hairy coat with her superhero cape, and she just strutted around the house. But I did with my dog Kona. She's a terrier. I found this funny outfit. It kind of fits on her back, like with Velcro, and it's a cowboy, and it looks like he's on a horse, and he's holding reins in his hands. As soon as I put that on her, she just she froze in place, and her tail went pew south and tucked in. I guess that's a sign she's really not into that outfit, wouldn't you say, Dana?
Yeah, I'd say so. But the cape's a good option. I feel like that's, it's not so restraining. It kind of flies in the wind. It's just kind of gentle on them.
Now, cats sometimes dig costumes. My orange tabby, Casey, he wears a cowboy hat whenever we go to do our therapy visits to kids and to the folks at the memory care center. But I try to put him in one of those lion headdresses, It flattened his ears. Not a good thing to do, And that's the thing. Cats have dignity. They really, really don't want to be embarrassed on Halloween.
So how did you get Casey, to like wearing the hat? Did he just go for it right away, or did you just use some really yummy treats?
Well, I did use treats, but I put the cowboy hat so it fit on the side of his head and not on his ears. Like a cowboy after they've been on the range and they're kind of tired and they take their hat and drape it over to their shoulder. He did that really well, but when I try to make him into the Wizard of Oz orange tabby style, he's like, no. So it didn't work. So I think it's important for us to both say to our listeners, as much as we love dressing up for Halloween, ask yourself, be candid. Does your dog really want to be a four-legged Batman, or does your cat really want to wear a tutu? Don't you agree, Dana?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes the tutu is a great option. It's also, not too invasive, not in their face. So you have to definitely know your pet's personality and style, and if they're more of a low rider or they can go for the full shebang.
Yeah, because there are some dogs, don't you agree, that are like, yeah, I look good. Put me in another outfit. There's some clothes horses out there.
You got sparkles, like, we got time, like, no problem.
Well, we're talking with Dana Humphrey. She is the pet lady, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to identify some ideas, because you're probably like, what can I do for the holidays? What are some goodies I can treat my dog or cat to? And the pet lady, Dana Humphrey, has a great list of ideas for you to consider. So you guys know the drill. You got to just sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a walk on the red carpet, of course. All Behave will be back in a flash right after these messages.
Put on a perfectly pawsome pet party. Having an awesome birthday or adoption day celebration for your four-legged friend? Or just want a fun excuse to throw a fun party with your friends from the dog park? Deck out your party with Molly and Bandit Pet Party accessories. Party products designed specifically for pets. There are wearables, including adjustable pet party hats, bow ties, and tutus. The photo prop kits include funny glasses and hats. The party supplies and decorations include coordinating table covers, party banners, cake decorations, and treat bowls, cups, and bags. Everything you need to create great memories and Instagram-worthy photos. They're available in 2 colorful themes, tropical and fireman. It's a dog's life. Celebrate it with Molly and Bandit Pet Party at mollyandbanditpetparty.com/petlife.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Holy hound dog! Hi, this is Bert Ward, and you're listening to the O Behave Show with Arden Moore on Pet Life Radio. Listen every week, same pet time, same pet channel.
We're back from the lot. Just checked the paper and we had a record showing at the box. The letterbox, that is. Now back to O Behave. Here's Arden.
Welcome back to the O Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. As mentioned, one of my good friends, the pet lady, Dana Humphrey, is back on our show. She's one of our favorite guests. And she knows dogs. She knows cats. I think you probably even know kangaroos at this point, Dana.
I'd love to ride around in their little pocket.
Yeah. But, you do go to a lot of pet expos. You do go to a lot of, you're teaching about marketing. You have a lot of talents and skills. And so when people are looking for some ideas, can you let's run down some ideas that you might have to kick off this holiday season? What's on your docket?
Sure. Well, Pet Crew makes a really fun costume that I like. It's the German Barktoberfest costume.
Okay.
It's one of those funny ones where it's like the walking dog costume where it's like kind of goes in the front. So, if your dog's super playful and likes to play with toys, they could kind of think the costume is a toy. So it might not be the best option. But, depending on your pet, it could be really cute for the photo. My mom and I are actually dressing up as German Oktoberfest theme this year. So I kind of like this.
Are you going to be beer-toting Fräuleins?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, the Barktoberfest costume. Some dogs are really good. They'll sit and stay for a photo, and then they're like, okay, I'm done. Others will sit and stay for the photo, and then they're like ready to go. So I think it's good to test it before you go to the party.
Yeah, absolutely. And just, see how they're doing. If they're panting a lot or if their tail's between their legs and they're not feeling it, you can always take it off. But, they might be okay. They might just curl up and take a nap.
There's other costumes. This is from Pet Crew, you mentioned?
PetCrew.com. Okay. They're out of New Orleans.
Oh, perfect party place. Oh, my gosh. So what made you and your mom decide to become Fräuleins for Halloween?
Well, I actually went to Germany for Oktoberfest a couple years ago. So I got an authentic outfit there at a Salvation Army over there. And my mom actually had a dog party last year and she dressed up as the Oktoberfest. So I thought it'd be fun if we dress up together. So she's coming to New York for the Halloween parade and we're going to be matching.
You got to give a shout out to your mom. She's going to be listened to by over 600,000 people, and Oprah even likes her show. Here's your time to be a good daughter.
Yeah, my mom is it's actually the day after Halloween on the Dia de los Muertos, November 1st. So she's coming out for Halloween and very excited about the Oktoberfest vibe.
All right. So Pet Crew has a whole bunch of different costumes for all different sizes of dogs. Do they have anything for kitties? Or is it strictly going to... okay. All right.
Cats as well.
Good. And folks, on our show episode, we are going to be listing all the websites that the pet lady, Dana, is identifying. So you don't have to scribble down anything while you're listening right now. Now, what the heck is when we're out and about at night, we want to be seen. So I think you have something for our listeners.
Yes, the headlight harness is an awesome invention from this couple in New Jersey. And what it is, and it also comes in fun, like orange or red for Halloween. But if you're taking your pet trick-or-treating, it's hard to hold the flashlight, hold the leash, hold your kid's hand. Yeah. So this has it all in one. The headlight is right on the harness, and it's very, very bright. You just click it in. It's a really bright LED, and once you press it in, there you go. Your trail's lit up, and so you can see where you're going. They can see where they're going, and it's a really awesome option.
Dogs and cats have different ways of seeing than we do. They seem to do better in dim light than we do, but still, they don't want any surprises when they're out and about at night with you, right?
Right, and it also helps other people see them, so if cars are coming or if you're on a street that's not that well lit, everyone can see the pet. There's going to be no issues of, someone in a clumsy costume tripping over your dog because they'll be able to see them nice and clearly.
I'm hoping you can go to the feline side now. What's a good Halloween idea to celebrate with your best? I call Casey my BFF. That stands for best feline friend. What do you got for them?
Well, Petite makes a really awesome Halloween cat scratching board, and it's shaped like a ghost. It's like Casper the Ghost. It's like a fun little ghost shape. And it's just like a fun little scratcher for them. It's corrugated cardboard. It's under $10. It's just like a fun little festive way if you're going to be maybe creating a little Zen lounge for your kitty to hang out in while the Halloween party's going on. they have like a new little scratch post to scratch on, and
Yeah, you could put maybe a little bit of organic catnip sprinkle on it to kind of beckon them to the Halloween cat scratch board. And, I know about us, we love our mani-pedis. Cats love to keep their nails groomed, and they claw up and down, sideways, angles. And so I think having a scratching board made out of recycled cardboard, you said corrugated, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's an eco-friendly option too.
Yeah, so we're being good to Mother Earth, and you're preventing any kind of cat mission on your sofa. I call it SOS, Save Our Sofa, because they really do need to have their own scratching products instead of your brand new couch, right?
I agree.
And who makes this again? I'm sure they got other kinds of shapes and of scratching boards.
Yes, they do. They have different ones for different holidays and seasons, but it's Petique. It's Petique.
Got it. And Petique is not just into scratching boards, are they? What else do you got?
Well, they also have a fun pommy treat ball, which is great for dogs or cats. And so while you're out trick-or-treating, it's something that they can do, keep them busy while they're at home. You can put either doggy treats or cat treats in there, and it's something they can play with to knock the treats out of and keep them busy, keep them entertained, and having fun.
Cats are both prey and predator, and sometimes we forget that we have a lion in our living room. They're hunters, and I think something like this, a treat ball, is a great way to enrich the indoor cat's life as well as the bored dog at who's home, because, I know it's great to have a full bowl of kibble. Well, I don't know. I've never really eaten kibble, but my dogs and cats seem to really enjoy it. But don't you think they'd get kind of like, where's the fun? Where's the hunt? Where's the adventure, right?
Oh, yeah. Especially for cats. And, they can find it, play with it. It's kind of like following their natural instincts to prey.
That's right. And that way they don't prey on you when you come home and ambush your ankles, because they're too busy. They've already got a full belly. They've got all their kills from the pommy treat ball. They got a full belly. They've already groomed, and they're probably on their fourth nap by the time you get back from your Halloween party.
Exactly.
It's a win-win, I think. All right, now moving on, we have something, this is kind of a new trend in the pet world. We're talking about oils, and sometimes pets can get a little spooked when guests come over to a party or the doorbell rings and these kids are dressed up in costumes and screaming trick or treat. What kind of help can we give these kinds of little nervous Nelly dogs?
Yeah, CBD is a growing category, but CBD for pets can really help naturally calm them down. I really like the one from Prana Pets. They're based in Florida, and everything is grown in Colorado. But basically, it comes from hemp, and it's not going to get your dog high. There's no psychotropic effects. It's going to and it's just going to naturally kind of keep them cool, calm, and collected. If they are, you anticipate they're going to have a lot of nervousness with the doorbell and the scary costumes. It can be just a nice way to give them that little extra, take the edge off and enjoy their evening. Also, it's very easy to give to them, whether it's for your dog or your cat. You can put it in a dropper straight in their mouth. You can put it on one of their favorite treats or put a couple drops on their food. There's no way to overdose, and it's totally safe. And, it's something, if you are having a Halloween party, you're having a lot of guests over, or just the big night of Halloween, you might want to try it out a couple days in advance, just see how they go with it, see how long it takes them to kind of feel the effects. Try it out a couple days before, give them a drop or two, and just kind of notice their reaction, so you can kind of, monitor how they are and see how they do with it.
Well, I think that's a very good tip, too. Don't do something without pre-testing a few days before going to a party or being in a dog parade or things like that. And if you should know your dog. If your dog isn't really a party animal, maybe having this CBD for Pets by Prana, they could be in a back bedroom with maybe the TV on or a sound machine and all their pet amenities in the room and a couple of drops, and just let them kind of feel a little safe and drop any kind of anxiety level, because you still want to have friends over. Or, if you're like me, I love having the kids come ringing my bell because I give the best Halloween candy on the block. So people want to come to my house, and I just know that my dog Kona is like a meet and greet dog. She's like, hi, my name's Kona. My name's Kona, full name, ice cream Kona. But Bujo's like, doorbell, going to go all the way down to the back of the house, through the master bedroom, into the walk-in closet, and I'm going to hide there. So I will never push Bujo into greeting Halloween candy trick-or-treaters, but I think it's important to really know your pet and have some place and some products like this that they can, as you call, drop the fear of the doorbell dashing, right? When they dash, when they hear. And it is kind of interesting, this whole concept of hemp for pets. Just really read the labels, make sure that it's veterinary approved. Any other guidance?
Yeah, just make sure that they're doing third-party lab testing so that you know what's in what you're buying. The third-party testing is how they control, the dosages and how much is in there. So you want to make sure whatever brand you purchase from is doing that. And also, Made in the USA is always a great option. Made in Colorado, especially. Yeah. There are some companies out there doing hemp from China. So just make sure you're always checking where it's sourced from. And Prana Pets is right in Florida and doing everything in the United States. So they're a great company. And they also have some other natural remedies for other types of ailments.
I like that we're getting a big, wide variety of ideas. And the last one we're going to have you speak on is about, we got a pet that's going to go to some fancy party or dog parade. And, you don't want to be that dog that smells like, a dog, right? So what's the solution?
Yeah, no stinky dogs at the dog party. There's a new app called Groom-it, and it's actually dog grooming. It's like Uber for dog grooming, and the groomer comes to you. And so it's great for your dog or cat, and the groomer can come and either bathe your dog or cat or also give them a grooming. And it's an awesome option. You don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to take them anywhere. The groomer just comes right to you, to the comfort of your kitchen or your bathroom, and does it all right there. And it's safe and looks great.
That's my favorite. I like that one. Any parting messages you want to give? I know a big one is no xylitol. It's sugar-free. Guys, we all know about dark chocolate, but keep away the sugar-free candies from your dog or cats, and definitely read their responses to things, and don't push them into something, a costume or an event. If they're lip-licking, their tail is tucked, their ears are back, they're shivering, this is not a party animal, right, Dana?
That's right. I would say also, check on the kids' candy and where they're keeping it. I know when I was a kid, our family pug Winston definitely got into my Reese's collection and had a field day. He loved chocolate and peanut butter, and that's not a great combo for dogs. And he had a big tummy ache. So, I know normally, even if you're keeping your trick-or-treat candy up and away and other things in your house and in cupboards where the pets can't get into, if the kids are keeping the candy in their room, if the pets have access to those areas, just make sure it's not under the bed or in some very easy-to-reach place for those sniffing snouts.
Yeah. Remember, kids, they don't have opposable thumbs, so put them in sealed containers in drawers that shut. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah. Now, we are speaking with Dana Humphrey. She is the pet lady. Before we end the show, we got to let people know how to get hold of you. So how do they track you down?
Sure. You can check me out at thepetlady.net or on social media. Follow the hashtag #thepetlady. Or you can check out my website, whitegatepr.com, and all my contact information of cell phone and email are right on there, too.
Well, I hope you and your mom are a couple of fabulous Frauleins in your Oktoberfest outfits. I can just imagine it right now. And I really sincerely thank you for all you do for pets and people, because you're showing people how to have fun, but to do it in a responsible way.
Well, thank you, and thank you for all you do with your pet safety and amazing behavior tips that you give to people and pets all around the planet.
And our producer, Mark Winter, he's got a slew of pets. I'm betting Mark is not probably going to be dressing up his dogs and cats and taking them through the streets in South Florida for Halloween, but I have a feeling in their household there's a lot more treats than tricks, because he's a sweetheart when it comes to our pets. He's being real quiet right now because he is the Wizard of Paws, and he's just behind there doing the audio board. In fact, guys, I really hope you do check out Pet Life Radio. We're the #1 pet radio network on the planet, probably even on Mars. I'm just going to say it. And as far as this show, we are now in our 10th year. We are a 4-time podcast award finalist. And some lady named Oprah said, I think I like the Oh Behave show. It's one of my top 3. And Dana, she named it. So that was quite an honor. Folks, just be good for your pet this holiday season. Have fun. Do it in a safe way. And until next time, this is your flea-free host, Arden Moore, delivering just 2 words to all you 2, 3, and 4-leggers out there. Oh, behave.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. Oh Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.